Maharashtra is one state which has seen a lot of political upheaval in the last 5 years. Two main parties have split.
A lot.
And both factions are in both sides. There's one NCP here and one NCP there, one Shiv Sena here and one Shiv Sena there. Even the Congress had lost a couple of its big leaders, including Ashok Chavan and.
Moving on to Maharashtra, because one of the biggest and very politically, diverse states, there are 6 key players, political parties at play there. And in Jharkhand, obviously, Congress is a secondary alliance player. What are the key takeaways? Because you wrote recently that at a top level party meeting, Rahul Gandhi castigated the leaders for their overconfidence in Haryana. How is the Congress expecting to set its board for Maharashtra and then Jharkhand as well?
What happened in the Lok Sabha elections was that the BJP lost a huge number of seats. The Congress surprisingly emerged as the single largest party in Lok Sabha.
Yes.
They got 13 seats out of the 30 seats which the opposition alliance won.
Correct.
Shiv Sena, UBT, Uddhav Thackeray's party got 9 and NCP, Sharad Pawar's party got 8. So the Congress, of course, is fancying its chances to be a lead player, to linchpin around which the Mahavikas Aghadi would move. The Shiv Sena UBT, I am sure, has a different perception. The Sharad Pawar faction of the NCP also has a different perception. So seat sharing is going to be slightly difficult. And then Maharashtra is one state which has seen a lot of political upheaval in the last 5 years. Two main parties have split.
A lot.
And both factions are in both sides. There's one NCP here and one NCP there, one Shiv Sena here and one Shiv Sena there. Even the Congress had lost a couple of its big leaders, including Ashok Chavan and. So it's there are so many moving parts. It's not like even a state like Haryana where everyone thought the Congress is going to come back through a surprise. So it's really hazardous to predict Maharashtra in that sense.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Things may become clear as the campaign moves on. But from a Congress, from an opposition point of view, seat sharing is the first hurdle. An amicable seat sharing agreement. Then this whole talk of whether the alliance should project a CM phase. Now Shiv Sena UBT believes that they should project Uddhav Thackeray as the chief ministerial candidate. Naturally, he was the last chief minister of this alliance only. But the Congress, having won 13 seats now in the Lok Sabha, they think let's duck this topic now. Let's finalize the seat sharing and let's go on with the campaign and let's see who won how many seats. So if the Congress manages to win more seats than say Shiv Sena, UBT or NCP, of course they will stake claim. So they want to duck this question now. They want to take it post-elections. This question post-elections.
The procrastination factor is at play.
They want to see who will get how many seats. Let's decide that because interestingly, Maharashtra has had Congress chief ministers when in the earlier years of the 2005 and all, when the NCP had won more seats, but Congress got the chief minister's post. Okay. Just like in Bihar, BJP has more seats, but Nitish Kumar is the chief minister. So that kind of arrangement Maharashtra has seen. But then this is a tricky issue. This is a tricky question. So from an opposition point of view, seat sharing and a decent united campaign, which will.
What do you think they will be focusing on? Like in Haryana, they had 3 major points to focus on. In Maharashtra, what do you think 1 or 2 points that Congress is going to harp about?
The Congress, of course, would be one big issue would be the constitution. How the narrative that they had built during the Lok Sabha elections. They will not leave that narrative. Much is to be seen on whether they will take for the caste census demand there as well, because it did not have much impact in Haryana. Even in the OBC belt, the Congress could not win seats. But the constitution debate, which the Congress, that narrative that the Congress created that the BJP, if it gets 400 seats, would change the constitution.
Constitution.
It has had some impact in Maharashtra,
Mm.
is what the Congress believes.
Right.
You know, the the the, the seats that the Congress and its allies won in Maharashtra in the Lok Sabha elections, they believe is because there was a churn among the Dalit population. Of course, the Muslim vote bank stood solidly behind the Congress and the Mahavikas Aghadi, and a large section of the other segments as well. So this is what the Congress is hoping: Dalit consolidation, Muslim consolidation, plus depending on the candidate, and the Maratha consolidation, of course, with the Shiv Sena, and depending on the caste combination of the candidates. So these broadly would be the Congress campaign, and they are planning to, from a Congress point of view, they started this guarantees in Himachal Pradesh first, resulted in the party winning the elections. They took it to Karnataka, they took it to Telangana. So there will be at least 5 guarantees that they are planning to give, which includes free travel to women, 2,000 rupees, 2,500 rupees for women, head of the family, and then electricity, a certain portion of the electricity will be free and all that. So those guarantees will be there. I'm told the party is working on those guarantees.
Absolutely. And how do you think that the Congress will set the narrative for its Jharkhand story?
Jharkhand, it's slightly different, in the sense, if you see the Lok Sabha results, the BJP and AJSU, which had 12 out of the 14 seats, the BJP lost 3 seats. AJSU managed to win 1 seat. The BJP had 11. It came down to 8. With AJSU, they have 9 seats. The 5 seats are with the JMM and Congress, and almost all of them, I think all of them, are tribal seats.
Yes.
So there is, the Congress and JMM believes there is a tribal sentiment against the BJP after the arrest and incarceration of Hemant
Soren.
So again, it's just like Haryana, where the BJP played this Jat, non-Jat card. In Jharkhand, they did the same. When in 2014, they played the tribal and non-tribal card. So when the party came to power, they appointed a non-tribal, Raghubar Das, who's now the Chief Minister of Odisha.
Yes.
Governor of Odisha.
Governor of Odisha.
As the Chief Minister. So they tried to do the same in 2019 as well. But by then, Raghubar Das had become hugely unpopular. So the same equation as in Haryana, the BJP tries in Jharkhand, where they pitch non-tribal unity. So in the Lok Sabha elections, if the JMM and the Congress manage to win the tribal seats, the BJP, of course, would be hoping that there is a broad non-tribal coalition, and they would try to break the tribal vote bank as well. So immediately after the Lok Sabha elections, they got Champai Soren into the BJP. I am told in the coming days, 1 or 2 or more tribal leaders would join the BJP. So the broad idea of the BJP would be, and especially if you read statements about infiltrators and outsiders, so these are all aimed at the Bangladeshi, taking over Jharkhand, the demographic change and all. So these are all aimed at the tribals, So they have started playing that tribal card with the induction of Champai Soren, possible induction of 2 or 3 more tribal leaders. This narrative of outsiders versus insiders. So that addresses the tribal question, and then there is a non-tribal coalition that they had successfully built in 2014. Maybe it did not work in 2019, but they're hoping to resurrect that.
Absolutely. So all eyes are now on Maharashtra and Jharkhand. Yes. On the 23rd of November, this is, Maharashtra will have a single phase poll on the 28th of November, while Jharkhand goes to poll in 2 phases on the 13th and the 28th of November. That was the chief of Indian Express's political bureau, Manoj CG, with us. You can read all his article on the indianexpress.com, and we'll keep you updated with what's happening in the political sphere. We discussed extensively and I think in depth on what happened in Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir. The governments are set there now. Stay tuned to the official YouTube channel of the Indian Express for more such updates. Thank you.